Experience dispelling the dark clouds of karma. Chanhui, Kuala Lumpur. Rather than wallow in self-pity, I made a vow to pray with great conviction and face my illness courageously. I am an ordinary housewife who began practicing Nichiren Buddhism in 1991 due to my mother's illness. Over the years, members of my family succumbed to cancer one by one and did not live beyond 50. My mother suffered from brain cancer and passed away suddenly at 48, and my uncle left just due to liver cancer, also at 48. My elder and younger brothers died at the ages of 42 and 41 due to liver and nose cancer respectively. This horrific situation made me think all that time that this was what karma is all about. On the 2nd of June 2003, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. Thinking that cancer would finally take me, I was devastated and bawled my eyes out at the hospital, feeling helpless and hopeless. At home, there was nothing I could do but chant Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. A Gosho passage from the opening of the eyes then emerged in my mind. Although I and my disciples may encounter various difficulties, if we do not harbor doubts in our hearts, we will as a matter of course attain Buddhahood. WND 1, pg 282. Rather than wallow in self-pity, I made a vow to pray with great conviction and face my illness courageously. On the 19th of June 2003, I underwent an operation and was scheduled for radiotherapy and chemotherapy. However, the whole process left me feeling uneasy, thinking, would I too be defeated by a similar fate? I heard undergoing radiation therapy and chemotherapy can be really tough, not to mention the various side effects that could follow. Upon completing my first chemotherapy session, I went home and chanted immediately. Surprisingly, there were no signs of vomiting or other negative effects. However, during the course of my treatment, my head became completely bald. Despite this, I persisted in participating in SGM activities and meetings while wearing a hat. I was greatly encouraged by other members, which boosted my energy and strengthened my life force. My battle against cancer was no easy, featuring through chanting abundant Daimoku, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. I roused courage and challenged myself to overcome my fears, depression, frustrations, and other negative emotions while building myself confidence along the way. My husband witnessed my courageous struggle and the sincere care I received from SGM members. He was deeply moved and agreed to let me enshrine the Gohonzon on the 21st of December 2003. Hence, I realized the importance of having a strong determination in my battle. Through powerful prayers, I overcame my weak and fearful self. I also arranged my daily routines and strove every day to the fullest while upholding correct perspectives on values and life. I made a vow to develop a healthy body so that I could advance intrepidly along the great path of Kozen Rufu. During my illness, my husband grew to appreciate our family more. I also felt that my 3 children had grown up a lot. Instead of being saddened by my illness, they cared more for each other, leading to a particularly warm, harmonious and cordial atmosphere at home. Now I can proudly say that not only have I overcome my illness, but I have also reaped the great benefit of having a harmonious family in line with one of the eternal guidelines of faith set by the Soka Gakkai, faith for a harmonious family. This truly is one of my greatest victories. On the 1st of September, 2010, I victoriously celebrated my 50th birthday along with my family members and comrades in faith. After achieving the great goal of turning 50 years old, every day in my life feels like a bonus. I chant earnestly and practice Buddhism with a spirit of gratitude, and with the great conviction that the mystic law is the best medicine that has the power to transform the worries of birth, aging, sickness and death into the great benefits of eternity, happiness, true self and purity. This allowed me to grasp the wondrous fortune of prolonging our lives through faith. Day by day, the steadfast actions will create small ripples that gradually grow and expand, creating unbelievable changes in our surroundings. I resolved to apply what I learned from our women's division meetings to foster a warm atmosphere at home and to always express gratitude. Learning from Kaniko's story, a conversation with Kaniko Ikeda, I started to learn how to manage my family budget, household documents and Buddhist study materials. One day while I was doing some filing, I unintentionally found an overdue medical card and renewed it successfully. This turned out to be another great benefit as the card helped to cover the entire cost for my husband's dialysis treatment. Besides that, I also received the benefit of seeing a change in my husband's character. When I began to practice, he often criticized me for being superstitious and I would complain that he was a reckless spendthrift. When my husband's business went bust, I was his guarantor and we were both declared bankrupt and saddled with astronomical debt. How were we supposed to pay it off? Though facing such an uncertain and fearful future, I changed my determination to transform this harsh reality through unshakable faith and continued to advance courageously. Through the power of the mystic law, our family eventually overcame our financial difficulties. My children have also successfully completed their university education. In addition, we were able to purchase our own home, showing victorious proof of winter always turns to spring. WND1, PG 536, as a result of never backing away from this struggle and winning over it through faith. My husband and I have developed a deeper mutual respect for one another. He is also very supportive of my SGN activities. As the saying goes, life is never smooth sailing, but after taking faith, I started to view things from all angles and perspectives. In the past, I would have avoided my frustrations by running away, but now I confront challenges with optimism, overcoming feelings of powerlessness and moving forward with high spirits. At the same time, embracing the mission to help others transform suffering into joy invigorates my resolve, inspiring me to contribute more meaningfully each day. I am committed to living like the sun, radiating rays of happiness that illuminate both myself and those in my sphere. Adapted from June 2022, Cosmic.